The stream. That's it. That's how it's gonna start. Am I even on the right scene? I am. Not, actually. There we go. Starting soon or whatever. Yeah, perfect. Oh god. I'm like, why did I push the button? The stream is ruined, just like my life. Hello, and welcome. I just ate food, and I have the hiccups. It was chicken and like, I think it's like Thai chicken and pineapple and rice. I don't know, I really just like shoved it into my mouth. And it was pretty decent. It is not the food from the stream title. That was like honey walnut shrimp, which was for those that don't know, the stream title was I who put the non-microwave safe plastic cup in the microwave. So normally I have like a meal subscription service thing, and usually the instructions are pretty clear. It's like vent corner of plastic film, remove sauce cup, put in microwave. And this time it was like honey walnut shrimp and I had the sauce cup in it, but it didn't say to remove the sauce cup. And so I looked at it and I was like, surely they want us to remove the sauce cup, right? But then I'm like, but it would say that if it wanted you to do this. But it didn't. And then I didn't remove the sauce cup. And then the sauce cup melted and it went from like honey walnut shrimp to just being like shrimp with like melted plastic honey walnut sauce on the side. So that's the story of what happened to my honey walnut shrimp and also my inspiration for the stream title. Trying to think, I really don't have much else to say or go off of. I was so excited to start the stream, and then I did that thing where I was like eating my food, and I was like, last time I started a stream before I finished eating my food, I just didn't finish eating, which I feel like I do a lot, which is bad. So I was like, well, I guess I better eat my food. But I was like, my witty banter has been used up already. I disabled the TikTok share and the Twitch stream thingy. And I'm sure that like people on Twitch are probably like pulling. I feel like I'm the worst type of Twitch user where I'm just like, don't discover my content, don't share it. It's like I don't care. Like I feel like 90% of the time if I'm here streaming, I'm streaming for like myself because I'm here to enjoy it. And it's like if you like it, that's cool, and if you don't, I just keep your opinion to yourself. Bottle that deep down inside, and don't let me know. I don't know. But yeah, so I was yeah, what was I? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I disabled the TikTok share on like the clips. I was like, excellent. I was like, the clip discovery has been disabled. And I'm probably gonna keep it that way because I feel like I don't want to be on TikTok. I don't want to deal with those people. They're gonna come in here with their fancy language that I don't understand, and I just don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna like see something and someone's gonna get up on their high horse and like TikTok and like the entire generation of like Zoomers is gonna cancel me, and I'm just like, I don't have the energy to deal with this. I just do not care. So the clips will stay on the Twitch platform here on the Twitch, and that's it. But I do feel like, I don't know, I feel like people on Twitch are like, I feel like they're trying so very hard to get like people discovered, like make it easier to get discovered or something like that. Or really they just want more people on their platform so that they can get more money. And again, I'm just out here like, no, I don't want this. I even like, I is messing with like the goals before stream, like the follow goal and then like the sub goal, and like the one goal makes me laugh because it's like the plus program goal where it's like level 100 or level 1's 100 points. I'm like, bro, where's like, can I get like level 0.0011 points? But it's like, and part of me is like, I guess I don't really care. Cause it's like, I have a real job. Not that streaming isn't a real job for those that have it, but I'm like, this isn't my job. Like I do this for fun. And I feel bad because I set like a bits goal and I was like, I should do like 100 because that's like $1. And I was like, someone will donate $1. Like I've walked into a stream and seen some guy with like the sub goal be like 1 sub. And I was like, I've given a sub before because I was like, why not? You know, maybe make them happy, make their day. But I realized like, I don't really care. Like, don't sub. I don't mind either way. Like, if you're here and you're watching and you're enjoying, that's what I want. I want like the goal that's like, I want 30 average viewers, and that's my goal. If you're like, that's what I want to achieve on Twitch. I want average viewership, And not like bots, I want like actual like social interaction. That's what I would like to achieve. That's my goal. Where's that Twitch? I'm working on that one. Where's my 30 average viewer goal? I don't know how you can like actively, and that's probably like hard to track because it'd be like a per stream basis type of thing. Or it'd be like, my goal is 30 average viewers, and if it's 28, it's not like one of my viewers is gonna suddenly sprout 2 heads and like become my 29th and 30th viewer, but like, that's what I want. Just be like, share the stream with your friends. If you're having fun, if you're having a relaxed vibe, just do that. Also, I apologize, I haven't calibrated. I also feel like I'm sitting sideways in my chair. I played in an Apex Legends tournament earlier today, and it's completely fucked up my sleep schedule because I went to bed like right after that. Normally I wake up and then normally I go to bed right when the tournament started, but because I was playing in the tournament, I had to like go to bed before that so that I could wake up for the tournament. And so yeah, my schedule's like fucked because I slept and then I slept and then I slept some more after like the thing, and I was like, I feel like I don't normally sleep this much, but I was really like raking in the Z's, and then I woke up and I still felt horrible. I feel like I had like sleep inertia, I think is what they call it, when you're like, your body's still like, I want to be asleep right now. But yeah, so now that's why I have yerba mate next to me to drink for energy. Anyway, I have to calibrate the things. I'm gonna make a really serious face. Then we're gonna play Satisfactory. We're gonna play more Satisfactory, which amazes me because I kind of thought that like I would be done with this game and never want to play it again. But I found myself thinking about it more and more. I actually really wanted to play Deadlock, but Vindicta is disabled right now, and I was like, well, that's like all I wanted to do in life, so I guess fuck me, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna calibrate, I'm gonna make a serious face, bear with me 1 second, and then I'll switch to Satisfactory because I can banter while we build stuff and do things. Oh, I always make the thing that counts down the neutral expression at the end, and that's when I like make the serious face. I wonder if I'm supposed to make the serious face like the whole time. Give me 1 second. Okay, we'll go with that. That seems serious enough, perhaps. And then we'll see if I stare at the floor in the VOD, and I'll figure out if I fucked it up and calibrated it all wrong. I'm trying to think, do I have any other like things on my brain? Oh, there's an update for Deadlock. I wonder if they fixed Vindicta. But the servers shut down too, like soon. So like I was actually doing something else, and I was like, I'm in the back of my brain, I was like, I want to play Deadlock. I want to play Deadlock. I want to play Deadlock. So I like left like mid activity. I was like, okay guys, gotta go by. Like, because I know the servers shut down in like an hour and a half. And then they don't come back up for like 3 hours if you play like EU region. It's like, why doesn't Valve just give us what we want? 24/7 Deadlock access, even though the game's in beta. Why won't you give us what we want, Valve? Like, what do we want? 24/7 access to your beta game? Do we want it? 24/7 access to your beta game. I also feel like my eyes aren't looking in the right place. Let me calibrate one more time. And then we'll actually start the Satisfactory game. Okay, this song gets stuck in my head a lot. I've been listening to the same playlist quite a bit. I was also gonna ask, is it bad practice to start the stream with like the exact same playlist every single time? I don't know. Also, big ups. I always hope that people can't hear it, but I feel like they probably can, and I just feel like I'll just accept that I'm a human being with a body that makes human being body noises, and I'll just let that be the end of it, I guess. And I was like, oh no, they're gonna hear me breathing. Or like existing. It's like, I guess I just won't breathe. That'll be fun. Welcome to the factory. I watched someone else play this game forever, and I thought like, I was like, surely they'll stop playing that game eventually. And then I looked away and like I was like, holy shit! I think I slept the entire time and woke up and they were still playing. And I was like, oh my god, they're really going at it. Like, I don't know. I feel like I used to like stream, I guess. Nowadays, I feel like I do like a 3-hour stream. And I'm like, I feel like I've achieved everything I sought to achieve here. I think this is the save, the 4 stream 3 save, and I'm gonna be sad that I paused the music because we're gonna have like nothing but ambient noise. I feel like. Oh, these are like, what are these rolling pine cones? I think last time I remember the power grid had like just died. So I guess we'll like fix that. And then I think we were gonna do something with like the limestone because I think we knew we were gonna need a lot of concrete. And I think we were building towards the like the foundation tier, the base building tier, so we could organize everything. I had a friend who watched the stream and they said everything looked like it sucked. They said like my organization sucked, the layout sucked, all of it sucked. There is no fuel in here. But why? I feel like, do I want to use all this? We're gonna need like at least like, I feel like I'm gonna need some of it to chop trees later. I don't want to be so fucked that like I don't have any of it for trees. Alright, perfect. Oh, that's right. I was actually gonna feed into this with a conveyor belt. That was the plan. And I think that's why oh, whatever. Just manually put it in there for now. Okay, I don't remember what we were doing. I thought I had a pretty good idea, and now I'm like, I just don't know. I guess we do this, right? We make 200 concrete, which is gonna require... Okay, we're gonna need a mining machine, and then conveyor belts, and then probably a constructor, I think. I feel like I built an assembler. I think I built a smelter last time for the limestone, and I was like, this isn't gonna work. Hold on a second. So we need 1 reinforced iron plate, which means we need screws. We should probably also get like some of this stuff being made automatically at some point. We need 2 reinforced iron plates. I lied. And then probably make wire, I guess, which should also probably be being made automatically at some point, but we're not doing that yet. And we'll probably just keep making this because this is also used for like electrical posts and stuff. I've actually seen a lot of people playing this game lately. I don't know if I mentioned this already. My brain's a little bit everywhere. I'm so excited because I feel like I didn't see this many people playing this game like before this, but I think like the 1.0 release has caused... What is that shadow? What was it? I look like there's like a hole in the ground. Alright, this is where we set up the limestone gathering operation. No, we need the I should have known better. I knew we didn't have the concrete, but I thought it was for like the conveyor belts or something. I didn't realize it was like for the actual mining platform itself. I feel like, what do you mean this place isn't organized? Is it because we have conveyor belts going across half the land over here and there? I have a bad feeling that like once I make the concrete thingy up and like get that up and running, we're going to we're gonna have to like have more power or something like that. So this thing only makes like 30 megawatt capacity, and right now we have a consumption of about 22, so we're gonna have to put like a whole another miner on it, and then we're going to have like an entire assembler on it as well. How do I want to do this? That's my other question. At some point I would like to put down platform and like line this all up with like the world grid in like the same location, but for now I think we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna like casually wherever this will fit. I'm looking for like the 1 pixel perfect blue square with It's not on the low ground here. Yeah, this will work. Kind of. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think I'm like, do I put a storage container up front and then like I don't remember if I don't remember how fast this actually ends up getting made, which makes me think that like I don't know. I don't know if I need like overflow for both like the limestone going in and the concrete coming out, or if like just one is enough. I also should have looked up what it takes to make a container. So you're probably gonna want one of these. Nice and oh, this is terrible. Alright, whatever, it works for now, right? Or just, you know. And then I just need this to make concrete. 15 per minute, takes 45 per minute. None of this is hooked up to the power grid. Does this have power available? 3 out of 4, that's not a lot of power available. Okay, I'm kind of tempted to like... And then we'll just put a pole over here, except we won't because we need copper wire. One of my friends is at like the tier 2 of all the stuff, and I feel like they must have just really went like super hard yesterday because I saw them like online playing. I think in one session they made it all the way to tier 2, and I was like, oh my god. I was so very impressed. Okay, oh my god, this is gonna be... I don't know if it'll like reach over there. I'd like to keep it here because I think ideally I'm gonna clear most of this and put a... I have a bad feeling that when this starts running, it takes 4 megawatts. I don't know what this miner takes. Also, why aren't you producing stuff yet? I don't remember these being like this slow initially. I guess they are. I think it also depends on like the kind of limestone they're on. This is like impure. So I think maybe that's why it like is super slow. I'm not sure. I think there's like another limestone near here. And it makes me wonder, is this one more pure? This looks like such a small distance, and I feel like I'm gonna regret like walking all the way over here and then having to walk all the way back. Having basically nothing to like contribute to walking over here, other than just quickly analyzing what type of limestone this is. And also there's boars. I feel like what's... No! This is also impure limestone. That was pretty easy. So I guess we'll get the second biomass burner up and running. I actually have the stuff. I'm impressed. And then we'll have to split the fuel. And that's not great because again, there's not like a lot of... I kind of hoped when I logged off and like logged back in, the trees would have grown back, but they didn't. So I don't know like how long it takes trees to like replenish in this game anymore. I have a bad feeling it's like forever, and I also can't remember if when you like place stuff down, does that stop stuff from spawning nearby? Wait, are you still burning despite the fact that the fuse is blown? That feels like such a scam. Like, what? I want these to be like lined up sideways with each other. They're definitely not going to be. I don't know what I'm doing. I think Okay. I need half of this. I don't remember how to do that. Can I pull this out? Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's put the stack, put 37 in there, 38 in here, pull the lever, cronk, and then we're back to business, I hope. Alright, this is making 15 a minute. It's been 1 minute, we have one. I don't know about this one, but we'll see how it goes, I guess. Yeah, you know, this is fine. He's probably fine. What about like rods? There's 99 ingots in there. That's decent. 162 rods in here. That's also decent. Let's take all these. Throw the rods in the thing. I think we probably need plates. So this is the point where like I would like to get like a splitter up and running and then splitting. So this is making rods, but you should split that and make some of it into plates. What do we need for foundation actually? Because I'm thinking I should probably start stockpiling whatever it takes, excuse me, to make that. And I think it's plates. So I think we're gonna switch this over to plate production for now. I have 38 plates. I'll probably just make plates by hand. Did it melt? What do you mean? Oh, the plastic, the non, yeah, it melted. I was like, it was, okay, so I use like Cook Unity, right? And they usually, it's all, like all their meals are kind of like, put them in the fridge and you put them in the microwave for like 2 minutes. They're usually like pretty good, like quality, like decent meals. But usually they have instructions on them on like the front of the thing that's like peel corner of sleeve to vent and then like put in microwave for like remove sauce cup and then put in microwave for like 2 minutes. But this one didn't say remove sauce cup. And I was like, I mean, all the rest of them say remove sauce cups. Like maybe this one's different or something. Maybe this one's built different. And then I kind of like looked at the sauce cup and I was like, I mean, it doesn't look super microwave safe, but at the same time I was like, I feel like surely they would have told me to remove the sauce cup had it not been microwave safe. But then I looked and I was like, all right, here we go, here goes nothing, right? And then I like ended up, I put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes and then it was like melted and disgusting. Like it melted so hard, like the lid of the sauce cup had like fallen off. It was no longer one with the sauce cup. And I was like, well, so it went from being like honey walnut shrimp to like shrimp with melted plastic honey on the side. And that is my story. This isn't going to anything. I feel like we should get like a... I don't want to fall into this... Excuse me, I have to clear my throat. I don't want to fall into this trap of like making too much stuff before we have like a foundation down. At the same time, I'm like, this could be making copper wire right now, and that would probably be extremely helpful to us later. So what if I make like 2 reinforced plates? Also, how are you doing, Liz? How's your day been? Or your evening, your night, your morning? Isn't it like morning there? You wouldn't have been a person who would have stayed up all night, would you have? Who definitely wouldn't be getting ready to go to bed when the sun's coming up? You would never do such an irresponsible thing, right? I'll put one more of these down here. I have to clear my throat again. I've had like super bad allergies lately, and I've taken my allergy medication. I've only just started taking it again because it did that thing where it was like working. So I was like, well, I guess I'm allergy free. I don't have to take my medication anymore. And I wouldn't recommend it because 9 times out of 10 I just end up like sneezing and miserable, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It only works if you actually take the stuff, you know. That's how that works. It got like so quiet there for a second. I thought like production had like shut back now. I'll just slap this here for now. Everything is like a temporary we have any of these built up? 98, I'm just gonna steal these. I wouldn't recommend this because usually it takes a bit for those to like build back up and then the thing to actually like start producing again. But for now, it's probably fine. I need iron plates. We'll just click this button and then I will drink energy drink with my free hand. It's perfect. Also, I realized my mouse is like off center now because I bought like a different mouse. I was gonna fix it before stream, but I was like, if I do that, I'll never actually start the stream. I'll spend 40 minutes fixing this fucking mouse and I'll never actually click the start stream button. So like, we're just gonna live with it and my hand will be slightly off center and it'll be fine. What am I, okay. I really wanna like move these poles too, but you can't, there's no like move button. It's just disassemble and then reassemble. Which like kind of bothers me a little bit. I wish this game would like do a build overhaul. I want them to look at like what they did for like the once human base building and then do that. I think that'd be amazing. So like once human had like a really good base building system. It was one of my more favorite parts of that entire game. I don't want to say the gameplay itself was pretty decent up until like the end, and then it was kind of like, well, there's not a whole lot to do here, and then I kind of just gave up and stopped playing it, which feels bad because again, it's like I did enjoy it while I played it, but just wasn't. I don't know. It just got old, I guess. It's something. I don't know. I guess I enjoyed the leveling process, and then there wasn't much content after that, so it's like I didn't know what to do with my free time. Also, I really hope you can hear me right now because you didn't reply. I don't know if that's just because you got busy, which is like understandable. Things happen, but I'm also have this fear in the back of my brain that it's like you didn't reply because I'm using the wrong microphone or something because I plugged in my Valve Index earlier, and I hope it's not trying to use the headset mic like 100 feet away from me on the floor in the back of my room. Look at this. It's producing like 2 at a time. This is amazing. Soon we will have all the copper wire we desire, and then maybe we can make it into cable or something? I don't know. I guess what I'd like to do, and this is definitely like, we don't have a base yet, but I really want to go find like crash sites and go find better recipes. Also, excuse me. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Again, I've had really bad allergies. I just like, I had the brief thought of like, maybe I'll go see what other Satisfactory streamers are building, and then I feel like that will just depress me greatly when I see like what beautiful bases that they have created, and then I'd have like this to my name. Right now I'm like kind of trying to gather grass just because we're gonna need more biofuel eventually, and like I guess if I grab it and like start making it now, then it'll be ready to go for the future, right? Maybe? That's not a lot of biomass. Look at it go. I feel like it looks like really sad, like haystacks. Or like some kind of like a treat you would feed to like a hamster or something. But it takes 8 of that to make 4 solid biofuel. And then it'll make like 60 a minute. That's kind of wild. I wonder like how would you feed this like enough to just keep that kind of production going? So like there's no like automated input for this, as far as I know. I don't know if there's any way to make like a drone that like chops down trees and then shoves them into this container. I guess you also like, sorry, I realized I got my throat again. I'm thinking, I guess you also like probably don't want to be on biofuel that late in the game though, so like, it's probably a moot point kind of. Oh, there's not a lot of this building up. I think all these like ore veins kind of suck. I probably fell into the trap of like just finding all this stuff here and being like, oh yeah, this is it, it's perfect. And then realizing, like not realizing at the time that like all this is impure. So it's like really slow gather rate. I guess. Do we have mergers and splitters yet? We don't. Fuck, I don't have any like the technology I need. Like even two basic things. Because I was thinking there's another limestone like thing over here, and I was like, we could just fuse them together. Or I guess we could get another assembler here. And then just have like double limestone production going. I think limestone, either I've only ever had in pure nodes, which could be possible. Or I'm thinking like, I think limestone like gathers slower, if I remember correctly. Sorry, I'm scratching my eye. Which makes me think we probably want like that second one being gathered anyway. Because I realize we're gonna need a lot of foundation too. I guess. This is gonna be like such a long conveyor belt too. I guess there's nothing better to do than wait for that other stuff to happen anyway, and then we get to upgrade the stuff later, so we might as well grab the plates and our concrete. And I think that thing takes rods as well. Do we have rods? We have 101. That should be fine. Gather this concrete. Gather the plates. Oh, there's like 200 in here. It actually finished. I guess we should make an overflow for these two for now. Because I feel like we're gonna need all this. We're gonna need like all this stuff and much more all of this stuff. So I guess I'd rather have stuff just producing right now since we're using all the electricity to do it anyway. I don't think I have a portable miner out there. So I probably want to make one of those as well. Wow. Can you believe that like this nature is out here and we're about to just harvest all of it? Sometimes I wonder if this game's like not like some kind of crazy metaphor for like society or something like that, but it doesn't make me think like we just who are we, you know, we just come to this planet and we just like set up mass production facilities and, you know, strip away all the natural landscape and stuff. But there's no like punishment for it, so it's not like this is one of those games that's like trying to teach you. It's not like a Raft where it's like, and then it was our fault we killed the planet, we learned to do better. It's like it's just like, yeah. It's like, we're here for money. You just like take over that planet for the sake of the capitalist corporation that employs you. It's almost like Lethal Company, but like, I don't know. I feel like this game and Lethal Company should also, okay, so I feel like you could take this game, put the once human like building system in it, and then put like the Lethal Company like NPCs and like monsters, you'd have like the perfect game. Because as it is right now, unless like some crazy like NPC monster overhauls have happened that I've not like learned about, and that could be the case because it's been a while since I played this, I feel like yeah, like could you imagine like like Lethal Company like mimics and stuff in this game? That'd be sick. Like minding your own business, building your base, doing factory production stuff, and then there'd actually be like real threats and real danger. But I guess that might, I don't know. I guess I think that'd be cool, but that might also kill some people's vibe of like they just want to play like a comfy like Minecraft building style game with like automation assembly lines. This is definitely the best way to transport materials long distances. I was trying to like make these conveyors not clip through the world because it ruins my immersion greatly, but I don't know why like that ruins my immersion any more than like a 4-mile long conveyor belt to nowhere. I'm like, this is, or the fact that like we're harvesting slugs on this planet for power, or you know, just out here with half these things in general. But this is the part of the game that's like just like that's unrealistic. You can't clip through the world like that. Alright, I guess. Is this one add like we don't even have like the efficiency thing unlocked for these yet, so it's like I don't know. Even if this isn't efficient, it's not like I can make it more efficient anyway, because I can't merge these. I don't have like a conveyor belt merger yet, so I think what we're just gonna do is we're just gonna get the old constructor down and put more storage, and then I don't have like a thing that can merge the outputs either, so I feel like base building was not what I should have probably focused on before doing like splitter stuff. But it's too late. I think there's like a song. It's like I'm not okay, I never will be. And I guess that this makes me think of that, you know? It's like it's just not okay and it never will be. It's fine. I don't like that we don't have lights either. I'm like out here, my headset light. And also, what are these people on? Because like my space person hasn't slept for like since we've landed on this planet. Which I guess reminds me of like the multiplayer glitch in this game that used to happen, where like you'd like log in, but you'd end up in like a new body, and you'd have to go like kill your old body for your stuff. Because I guess in like the multiplayer like dedicated server, then your character is kind of like sleeping when you're logged out. I feel like I'm gonna severely limit like my power grid by doing this. Okay, we need cable, like a lot of cable, and then we need plates. Regular old plates. Which makes me think, how many plates are in the plate storage? Not as many plates as I would have liked. I guess I don't have to do anything with the plates. I have to do stuff with the cable though. We'll probably make like 50 of this. I hope we don't need more than that, but it's hard to say. I think I should really just make it all on the cable, because I don't know what else you like. I feel like I'll use it all eventually, so I might as well just do it now, I guess. And then I guess I should, no, the fuse, no. I feel like we're out of power, because it's kind of bad. We don't have nearly enough biomass, I feel like, to not be out of power at this point. I guess it's at like 1 a minute, right? And we've been here for 36 minutes. We only have 36 minutes worth of power. I feel like that makes sense. I'm trying to think, what other like alternatives for power can I use even, because I feel like we're not gonna there's not a lot of leaves out here. Oh, we have like 200 of this actually. That's decent. That's like 100 minutes of power. I thought, I thought like the grid went like off the charts. Alright. Remind me. I was gonna say remind me of 90 minutes, but it's like, that's not true. What is that? What is 100 minutes? An hour and 40? I think that's right. An hour 60, 100 minus 60 is 40, 40 is 40, so therefore 40 minutes, 1 hour, 40 minutes. 1 hour, 40 minutes time, we'll be out of electricity, but the stream might be over by then, so it might be kind of a moot point. Hopefully we've gathered more leaves though before that time happens, and then we won't have to spend the entire start of like next stream gathering plants. Please select the block. Whatever, I give up. I guess the other question is, I didn't do the power calculation for the other miner, like way over there. So I hope we have enough electricity for this. Let us go into the distance. I think I left. Yeah! Oh my goodness. Thank you for the sub, Liz. I hope you're, sorry, alt-tabbed in this game like freezes every time I alt-tab. Yeah, for real, thank you. Thank you for the sub. You don't have to sub, by the way. I put it there because I was like, I'm sure someone will sub, but then after I did it, I was like, I don't know why, because like, I feel like I'm probably not like, I'm not desperate for like sub money, you know, but thank you just the same. If anything, I feel like it would be cool to have more emote slots. But I also like, I don't know, I want to like commission more emotes at some point. Have you ever played Satisfactory? You're just watching the chaos. I'm gonna hook that up to the power grid because I didn't, and then I want to know how far this will go. Looks like I don't get about this far. I feel like, why is the wire too long though? And I know in like real life they have like restrictions like this. There's actually like, I heard like, at least in the US, like the power grid could actually be making like way more power than it is. But they don't, because they keep it at like a level that would be safe in case one of like the lines like snaps or something like that. And so they were like, if we just replace the power lines with like better, newer materials that we actually have the technology for, so that they sag less, so that there's less risk of like this high voltage electricity actually hitting the ground, then like we'll be fine. But nobody's actually doing that, because they're like, we could just find alternative solutions, like different types of energy or something like that. And I don't know. I'm kind of like talking out of my butt from like what I half remember. But basically it sounded like the US power grid could be making a lot more power, but they don't for like safety reasons because of the way the power lines sag. And then it was like, if we just upgrade the material, the lines will sag less, we can put way more power through the lines, it'll be way less danger, and life will be great. I was like, why is this red? But I guess it's because there's nothing in it. There's no concrete or indoor limestone going to this production facility. We have 160. We can actually finish this milestone. Let's do it. Also, this game has the apex slide, but it needs like the wall jump. I didn't mean to shock the
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Wow. So true, you know, it's so true. Alright, I mean, I guess, I don't know, I feel like we have like a giant plane here. Do I just where do I start? Do I just pick the highest point and start just putting paneling down and be like, this is it? I've always admired, there's like a lot of people that do like a bunch of like really cool buildings in this game. My giant factory just ends up as like a fat square. I admire, like, I remember like one dude did his thing like over the water with like 3 different buildings and like catwalks that like connected it all, and I was like, this is beautiful. And then there's me. That's like a gigantic square. Also think like, I was like, we could like separate these out in like different production facilities too. But I'm like, that's, I don't know what I want to do. Some people build like a giant like egg in the sky with like all their platforms and stuff. I also thought like I could totally just like leave this as like the underbelly of the factory, and then like have the thing like lifted up off the ground, which might also be kind of cool. But I feel like that kind of goes to like, well, you could just build like a giant egg type of thing. Well, I can see the ship landing. The pod is returning. I feel like I need to decide something. My other thought is we could actually build over the water maybe, and that might be kind of cool. Have it like integrated into the cliffside, and then have it overlooking all this. The problem is like, again, there's a whole bunch of like production stuff down here. Part of me thinks like it'll be cool because it'll look like the dystopian, like I don't know what to call it. What's like the least offensive word for like the part of town that lives in poverty? Whatever that would be. I feel like it'll look cool because we'll be able to look out over like the polluted expanse and see all like the mining machines gathering and stuff like that. And then you'll be like, and this is where the rich society lives. And like, we have all this stuff like built high up into the cliffside. It'll be super nice. The problem is we don't have stair technology yet. And also I feel like this is going to be way kind of like higher than I think it's going to be. And also I think that's like the bee things that like attack you. I don't know if we're equipped to deal with those yet. But I'm kind of thinking, yeah, what if we just go like, I don't know if I want to do like 2 foundation thick or 1 foundation thick. I feel like ideally what you would want to do, what I did in like the old factory is I just ran like, I had like the floor, and then I ran like a really high ceiling, and then in the ceiling like underneath I like ran a bunch of conveyor belts along like the top of the factory to like hide most of the construction ways. And I feel like if you did that and then also put like you would totally make like a sub flooring type of thing basically, where like you could route all your stuff to that sub flooring. I think I'll start like here or something like that, and then we'll just make it float. Although, I feel like this is misaligned. I feel like it's gonna be at some point. I'm gonna have to like accept it and live with it. But I'm also like, I feel like if we just tilt it like a tiny bit. We're okay. Mass dismantle. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this one more shot at this. I'm thinking, I kind of wanted to look at pretends to line up with like this stuff. Am I even shifting this? Does this not? There we go. Look like that. That feels like it's kind of in line with the stuff. How'd my Apex thing go? It went pretty well. We came in 2nd place overall in like the tournament. We died to like an actual triple stack pred team. One of them was like an ex-professional player. And when he like aimed at me, he downed me through like a doorway with like 206 damage from the Devo in like actual seconds. And he just like didn't, like his aim looked like recoil did not exist. And I don't know if like that's just like what a really good controller player is capable of, or if he's just practiced like his recoil control that long. Like I don't know. It was impressive. I think there's a way to like this one. This is the build mode I like, because you can like mass create in a hurry. Like, what if, oh god, my game crashed, no. It's because it tried to save while I was like building. Alright, I guess I'll send the crash and restart. I really was like, I'd probably, no, you know, just close that sending, it's fine. The next person can discover this, I'm sure they'll report it. Like, you know, the next person is bound to report this bug. I don't have to do this. Was that like the bystander effect? Where people like, people watch like terrible things happen because they're like, surely someone else will fix this problem. Not me though. I thought it was gonna like reboot and just like straight up didn't. I'm just sitting here staring at like my desktop waiting for the game to start. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I barely woke up. I feel like I shouldn't really be yawning right now, but autosave too. I hope my save file isn't corrupt from whatever just happened there. No. My progress. The pod hasn't even landed back yet. I guess this is what happens when it crashes while you're like... Well, it crashes when it tries to save. Alright, note to self, don't place like platform mid-save, I guess. I think there was a thing there, but because we placed the foundation, it like destroyed it. I kind of want it to be like over the land. I want it to like still kind of be over the water. This will work for now. I'll just do this. I don't know how far over we'll go. I feel like I reserve the right to delete any and/or all of this later. Oh no, that's right. We need concrete. We have to build the space elevator at some point to tier up too. Because I'm not looking forward to this. We really should do this because this is like, we really want these splitters and stuff. And then, but we also probably want the awesome sink and stuff at some point. And then better conveyor belt is good too. We need this stuff to like start doing space elevator things. If I remember correctly. Actually. Or you totally could just like make the space elevator. One base I had like the space elevator like put down low and then like went up into the sky and the base was like built around the elevator and I think that was pretty cool. This one's probably gonna be boring. We're just gonna have the elevator like in the distance over there somewhere. And then hopefully we'll have like a nice fancy, I don't know what we're gonna do with this because I was thinking in my brain that like all the machinery like we could keep this down here and then like somehow, but we'd also have to somehow like feed lines like up into this to like actually have factory stuff building and making stuff. So I don't know what I'm doing yet, what I'm thinking. I feel like whenever people are doing art and it's going kind of shitty, they just say like trust the process, right? I feel like that's me. I'm trusting the process. Also, I wish I'd realized that this wasn't set to actually make concrete sooner, because I've just been missing out on concrete this entire time. I really want faster mining technology. Whatever the Mark II like miner is, I want that so badly, because these buildings are all super slow. I don't, it's in like phase 3 or something. We will want these at some point. I think this is the milestone to work on for now. We can merge this limestone and then maybe have better production or something. don't know why I thought we had enough rods. And then we can also split this stuff because it's like, just, I guess it's not really backing up, especially not with the plate maker, but with the, oh yeah, see, then we could also like merge that other conveyor belt into this one though, like that other, what is this, iron? That other iron miner thing could get merged into this one, and then they could all feed into that like one container, and then that container could feed other stuff. As it usually happens. For now, I guess we'll just make the stuff by hand. Please don't crash when you save. I feel like if this crashes when it saves, it has to be because we put that plate like in the middle of that thing over there. Okay, it didn't crash. Thank goodness. I forgot we have to like make these into ingots. I guess actually what we could do is we could totally just have this vein here feed like an iron rod producing thing. That wouldn't be terrible. So we have like the one making plates over there, and we could just have like another assembly line from this feeding into a thing that basically just makes iron rods, I guess. I feel like we'll probably have to do that eventually anyway. It's really just a matter of whether we want to like merge the stuff into the container and then split it from there, or whether we just want to merge, have stuff like feed into its own kind of like dedicated assembly lines. I think I like the dedicated assembly lines idea better, but it does become like, there gets to be an issue when you start having a lot of stuff like feeding things and your conveyor belts kind of like suck, like they're lower tier belts. Like they only move like 30 like stuff like a minute basically, and then if you have like two 30s and you combine them, then you need like a thing that moves like 60 of them a minute to actually move like that much material that fast. It's like messy quickly. That said, since these aren't like producing anything insane, I feel like maybe we don't worry about it. At the same time though, it does make me think maybe we do want like a separate feed line from at least every like mining thing, so that we can get the max of that resource. I feel like we could also probably just worry about that later if that ever becomes an issue. If you jump on the conveyor belts, you can like use, I don't know if you can, like you still can. It's kind of hard to tell because it's like a tier 1. But you used to be able to use the conveyor belt speed like combined with your character speed and like super like run. You can feel like speed running. Alright, push the button. I'm ready. Launch.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. Wow. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
I don't feel refreshed and or focused on my duties. On the bright side though, I didn't realize all this like foliage was here. kill all of this and harvest it for fuel. Oh, you can hold the button. I'm sitting here like smashing like the grab button and I realize you can hold it. This is amazing. Well, actually, I didn't realize I had the chainsaw on me. Because I think you can also do that and it'll like mass gather all this stuff. Yeah, see like that. Toys are loud, it makes me not want to use them very much. Based. I too like to choose my apex weapon based on which one is the most obnoxious sounding. Look at all the material go across the land. I guess something's aggroed onto us. It's that boar over there. This didn't use a stun. It's like you would just have to like tank these things like one for one. Like you'd have to like give up HP and just like get like knocked across the map while you desperately hope you could like prod the thing in the face. I think the conveyor belt thing still works. If you like run the opposite way of the belt, it takes a lot longer to travel because you're fighting the motion of the belt itself. What is that over there? Oh, there's limestone over there. Is that one of those? What is this? It's like I probably could have just walked over to this instead of like scanning. You could scan for 3 things and hope that this is one of them, or I can just walk over here. This looks like iron. This is iron. Also, I hate fighting these things. This is normal iron ore. Because they shoot like fireballs. Have like magic spells. I'm out here with my tiny like electric cattle prod and that thing is like out there shooting fire. Spitting fire fuel. Is that more limestone over there? Oh, is it the splitter technology has been completed? Lookout tower? Logistics? Conveyor merger? Conveyor splitter? I guess we should build a space elevator. I think we'll just like dump it here in the flattest part of the land. I don't remember if it has like a foundation. If it doesn't, we should probably put like a square down for it at least, and then maybe put it here in the flattest part of the land. We can also like put it up top though. That might be kind of cool. It could be like the pinnacle of our temple, like reaching up into outer space. That's it. I get the feeling that this cliff face is a lot taller than I'm giving it credit for. And I would get about like 3 floors up, and then I'd be like, fuck this. How much concrete we produce? I think we need like 500 for the space elevator. And we'll need even more than that for the base. So, I don't know. I mean, we're almost kind of there. The 1500 wires is a bit excessive, but the iron rods too. I guess we should get like the iron rod assembly line up and going. Then we'll get another miner, and then I guess another storage container. And then I don't like this because we're gonna need like another smelter. Are you at 100% efficiency? Are you smelting 100% efficiently? You are. There's actually like a buildup here, which makes me think. I wish I could see how much is leaving this container. Because I feel like it's not producing enough, or like I don't think there should be that much of this building up. This is impure, making 30 a minute. How many does the smelter take and produce a minute? Okay. Keep that number in mind. This is also why I both love and hate this game, is like, this takes 30 a minute, so I feel like this shouldn't be building up. I don't know why there's like a build up in here. Because like theoretically everything coming out of here, everything that's like going into here, like, there's no excess. Partially because these veins are very like low quality ore veins. There's a lot of them. Let's get the portable miner up and going. Let's make one more of these. Oh no, we had one. Fuck. Alright, well. Let's slap this down here. And I love this. I kind of like the again, you know, it really paints a picture of society and like harvesting the landscape to feed the machine messiah. I want all these like crappy, like low quality conveyor belts and stuff to just feed their way towards this factory, and then we'll have like this giant, nice, like mega structure over here. And I want to look out at the land and see like the ways which we've negatively impacted the planet to build this like corporate dream, I guess. Although I guess I probably could have spread out some of the production machines like along the landscape. I don't know why they all had to be bottled up here now that I'm thinking of like this vision that I want. And we'll slap down a smelter. And then we'll slap down, wait, do we need, is it a constructor? I guess it is. Slap down a constructor, and then we'll slap down a, we need screws and we need plates. And then I guess we need iron rods as well. It's like the good news is like our ingot production will be so much more increased. I am thinking, I wonder if it was like better to, there was like that normal iron vein way over there. I almost wonder if it's like better to grab that instead of another like impure. Because we could have just like fed that one into like this, I think this is copper. He would have had to go like a really roundabout way, but we could have fed it into like one of these other lines. And then it would have been, I don't know, better, I guess. It would have produced more. I don't know how much power this is going to take. I'm imagining at some point we'll like run out and things will be bad. I'd also like to, right now the storage containers are kind of scattered. I would like to put them all in the same place at some point. Is this just a chunk of quartz? Okay. Why, oh, I was like, why won't you let me place this? It's because we're out of rods. What does this gather? I think you make iron rods, and you make iron ingots, and somehow we hook all this up to the power grid. And that one's 3 out of 4, and that one's 3 out of 4, and it's about to be 4 out of 4, and then we're not gonna have to wait, like expand this stuff if we need to. Also, I'm totally waiting for the power grid to just like absolutely die the moment we plug this in. Invalid aim location. Why won't you let me snipe this power line? There we go. I'm so excited. I really should check how much power we're like. How many biomass generators do we need to get up and running for this? It's the real question. Right, we have the capacity of 60 and then a max consumption of 61. I have a bad feeling that we're going to hit that number and we'll need another one of these. I guess this stuff isn't technically in use right now. But that does mean like the moment we go to make power stuff, we'll probably actually also be making a lot more. Which makes you think the better way is just to make an extra power facility up front and have it feed into the grid. Oh, we could like get the splitter going to like fuel these at this point. The thing I don't like about the biomass burner is it's I think it's always burning even if it's not using that electricity. It's like real life, you know? Actually, what? Hold on. What does happen in real life when they like make more electricity than they use? I guess in some cases they use it to like pump water uphill and you like pumped hydroelectric storage. Like what if you don't have that? You just like throw the power away? Is that when you get a power surge? Like what if someone just throws too much coal in the boiler? What becomes of us all then? Encroaching other objects and clearance. Don't lie to me. Is this full? It's 3 out of 4 with that? No, it's 4 out of 4. Fuck. Alright, one more power line for the, this is my plan. We'll just like daisy chain the power grid together, and then I would like to connect this at some point with like a switch. It's like if I really have to shut off production, I can. 79 minutes worth of power. Fucking is mad. I'm trying to get this like online before it did. That's 32 minutes of power, 32 minutes of power. That other one was like 74, so I feel like if we just split that stack, they'll all be like even. It's no longer even, it's slightly uneven. I didn't want to split the stack again, I just wanted to dump it in there. I mean, we don't have any of that, like fungus, fungi. I mean, that stuff burns forever. Is that like one for 90 minutes? Oh, that's it. This burns 4 biofuel per minute. Oh, so this is wait. That's way less power than I thought. What's 73 divided by 4? 18 minutes worth of power. That doesn't seem like a lot of power. Seems like that seems like a very not sustainable amount of energy. Hold on a second. Wait, is that 90 per minute? That's a lot, actually. I mean, it goes decent, I guess. I should probably get field research at some point, because I would like to start doing map stuff and scanning. We should really probably actually get that space elevator, though. I'm gonna be sad, because this is gonna want me to, like, do even more production. I don't remember if you unlock the tier 2, like, right when you get the space elevator, or if you have to actually like do like the first part of the space elevator stuff first. I think we might have to get the space elevator and like send the first payload. In the meantime, where are all the metal plates at? I actually could like, I want to use these to build foundation. I also realize I could totally just put them towards the space elevator dream. The 500 concrete I feel like is going to be miserable. And the bad news is I'm going to need to use this for base building and for the space elevator. We're actually really close there. The only thing we're not close on is the like 400 iron rods. Actually, I guess we're not close on the wire either. Alright, I guess that determines what I will do. In the meantime, I will begin spending all this on foundation, I guess. I don't really like water in games. I think I may have mentioned this once or twice. Do I just go to the cliffside? I don't know if I like want it to like merge seamlessly, if I like the idea of like having like a little tiny edge here. I guess I like the idea of like this edge and then you could like make stairs or something. But for now we don't have stairs because we don't have like the sink that like unlocks all the stuff. So we're gonna use the power of like the 4-meter ramp. And we will walk up into the base in a sad fashion for now. I think I just committed the same mistake twice. I don't remember if there's like a way to like rotate build. I'm trying to think, is there a way to like nudge in this game? Quick switch. Oh, that's cool. I think we're gonna have to do this. Or we'll do this because that's not what I wanted. I mean, that's what I wanted because I need to make like a one like four deep. I thought there was a way to like yeah, there we go. Vertical. Let's do that, and then we'll get like a ramp. I wanted to do it like a spiral, but now I'm like, this is just stupid. We'll just... Let me see if my brain is big enough to like think about how this would work. Because we need that to go there, and then we would need like this, and this, and then that, and then I guess you could technically do this. I don't think this was any better than just building one giant flat ramp, but whatever, we did it. I think these are enemies. They are. I hate fighting these things too. These things would always fuck me up, and then there's like one that would always like... What did that say? Oh, is that the artifact that's talking to me? I hope it doesn't respawn.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Preserve the remains for later study.
It does kind of look like a yolk. When you like... when you beat it up, you know? We have this nice pillar here. I think what I usually like to do is I like to encase like some of these in like glass. So maybe we'll leave room to do that. So you get like that look of like the natural landscape is still there. This would be like a really nice like contained in glass thing too.
structure.
Yeah, see, the thing's trying to talk to me. The game used to play like really creepy music when you would discover these things.
Harmonize with us.
I guess it does, still. I remember like you would just be like minding your own business, having like a great time, like the happy music would be playing. And you just hear that fucking like demonic sound out of nowhere and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like that scene from Finding Nemo. He finds the anglerfish. Which seems to live in my head rent free because I feel like I quote it a lot. I gotta think, do I want the natural cliff face here? Or like, another thing you could do, you could totally just like make this all metal. And I can't decide if I like the idea of that. If I just like the idea of like naturally blending into the rock face. I was thinking we could like cut out around this like in a super small fashion too, but now I'm thinking like what if we just left it like kind of open? With my only fear being that that enemy will spawn. I kind of even wanted to like leave this a little more like I feel like it doesn't have to be square, right? But I also don't want to give up too much building space. Especially because like just platforms like this 3 by 3 shit is not gonna cut it. Like those machines are massive, and you'd only realize it like after you start putting foundation down. You're like, this isn't sustainable. We need so much more space. There's like a really bad texture here. Thinking. Shit, we're already out of concrete. I guess we could like cut into some of this.
Harvest.
Yeah, see, it says harvest. It wants to assimilate with us and become one.
Look through the window.
The window. I collect the sphere. I don't know what these are used for yet. They weren't available to do anything with for a really long time. Yeah, see, I want to like look out at our our wasteland and just see how we've killed the planet single-handedly. That's my goal. Look out into that expanse and see all like all the lines coming from like all over the planet that just like feed into this factory. That's my dream. For now, we're probably gonna break our legs because there's actually water here. This is genius. I love in video games, like in real life, if you hit water at a certain height, it's like hitting concrete. But in video games, they never really seem to give a shit about that. It's just you fall from like Minecraft, you could fall like the entire world's width like high, and then as long as you land in like a 1x1 square of water, it's just like, this is fine. My legs totally aren't broken. Okay, I should check the iron rod production, because if we're close to like 400 iron rods, okay. I don't know why I thought it was like, I feel like, what a stupid dream that I even began to have such an idea. 50, 50, 53. There's a way to like, I'm trying to think how you split things. You have to do like logarithmically to like split evenly. You have to split and then split and then split. Otherwise you end up with like some weird like half of a half of a half of a half, which is like not an even splitting. I I always end up doing like the half of a half of a half of a half thing, and then like the machines at the very end of like my chains of like splits get like really starved for resources. So I'm thinking what I might do is like some kind of nice even splitting this time around. Sometimes it's not worth the pain of it, but I feel like it might be cool to just have that like actually working for once. I'm thinking I should have probably put foundation down here. Ignore the fact that I like fucked up my words, but like, because then these could all be lined up with each other and they would split really nice and evenly from this container. But I also think, I guess I could just like smack some foundation down. Be slightly elevated, but at least they'll be like lined up. I'm also thinking I probably want like something here, like a pillar of some kind. So I can actually like, so when I do end up building down, I can like, kind of line it up. I like the idea that like even though the structures aren't directly connected, they still like have they're still like available to be compatible if I ever would connect them. If you know what I mean. I don't think that made any sense, but like this. And then, alright. Time to kill the entire power grid. Oh, I hope it gave me the biomass back. Oh no, it's like slightly short. No. I don't want it to be like, I don't want the leaves sticking through it. Alright, whatever. So I'm thinking we'll do like this. And then I guess I was thinking like same thing here, but now I'm thinking like you just elevate it by like one, maybe. Which is weird because I guess in my brain I don't care if it lines up vertically. As long as it lines up horizontally, it's fine. Just fuck the fact that it's like this little discrepancy. Actually, I realize. Just do this, then I'll probably want to move that power pole. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna like put on foundation. I'm gonna just leave some of it. I just thought the power grid would be nice if it like lined up, which again is kind of dumb because this is probably not gonna be very permanent. At least it'll look nice for like the little bit that we have. Who knows though? Maybe I'll need this for longer than I think, or maybe at some point I'll come back here and I'm like, wow, we really gotta get that. Maybe this will be like the backup power grid at some point or something. I don't know. Now for organization, can you just splitter? This is the tricky part too, because. Alright, one of these feeds in. I'm thinking like, I hope if I can put this like right between these two. I'm hoping I like just kind of like split into them evenly, and then this one over here will probably do like the same thing. That was just lined up. We'll call this like close enough for now. That might be a little too far actually. Try not to think about the fact that like the entire power grid is offline and production is halted while we're doing this. Yeah, so I want that, and then these need to go to a splitter, which I thought would be nice and like back here somewhere, but now I'm thinking maybe this was dumb. I don't know. Whatever like the halfway point is between these. I don't think I put that the right way. Oh, yeah, so like feeds from the back. Probably about the halfway point. Feeds from there. Feeds in there. Feeds from down there. realized that I didn't. Oh, I was like, please tell me you put the biomass in my inventory. Now we just gotta wire it all to the power grid. Again. Hooray. That's 2 out of 4. I guess we'll just slap this down here. So that'll like grab from those two, and then if I ever have another one over here, this will grab from these two. Oh, that's 4 out of 4. Wait, what else are you feeding? Okay, I'm thinking that can be the main line that goes there. This will feed into that. And then I'll feed into that. And then I'll just pull the button. I realized I could have moved this like one over probably, and then had room for the like the 4th biomass generator. Yeah, I still can. I'll have to like move the splitters, which will be annoying. But I'll just leave that as it is for now. Is there any way this will work out? I mean, that's kind of close. It's still kind of ugly, but. Put some foundation, I mean, I guess we could kind of leave it for now. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? So I kind of like this idea of like this uneven, like, kind of way. Something like that. And then if we ever get like glass window technology, we can kind of just put the glass like in this kind of shape. It'll give like a kind of like a nice view to like the water below. And then we'll just keep wasting our concrete for now. We have about 53 of it left. And we're about to have 0 of it left. But this will be nice because we'll have like a really flat like area here. Actually realized if that thing doesn't split, does this one end up getting way more biofuel than the others? It does. Fuck. No, my grand. I should have just slapped a container over here to like catch the to catch and equally divide it. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, depending on how many rods we have, I may be done playing this game for now. We have 400-ish. Alright, I think I'm done. I feel like I've met my quota. I am fulfilled. I will come back tomorrow. I didn't get nearly as much done as I thought I would, but also like I don't want to wait for stuff to build. I also don't want to up production right now because I'm kind of lazy. I think that's it. So it's supposed to be the Thursday stream, but it started really late, so it is now the Friday stream. But yeah, thank y'all for being here, for stopping by and hanging out. Thank you, Liz, for the sub. Thank you, that Daft Punk Panda, who like gave me a shout out like 2 days ago when I was offline. I don't know why. I didn't see you online today, but I looked for you. I don't know, like, I don't know why you thought of me, but thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. Everybody else have a good day, night, evening, whatever time of time it happens to be. I feel like my lips are lagging. Is my hair lagging? Does this game, like, suck away my resources? No, we're kind of okay. We're running at a decent frame rate. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Be well. Sleep if you need it. Drink water if you need that too. And I think that's it. That's all I got. Yeah. We might stream Sunday. If not, then Tuesdays and Thursdays is always the goal, but it usually ends up being like Wednesdays and Fridays, like a butt crack early in the morning. So, however that works out, hopefully I'll see you around. But speaking of irregular stream schedules, there's a link to the Discord below if you want to join and hang out and chat, and also find and get notifications when I'm live. If you're not into that type of thing, that's fine too. Just feel free to drop the follow and check me out whenever you happen to see my name. I don't have any plans like playing any new games recently. Probably mostly this, and then maybe some Apex every now and then. We might do like an Apex stream on Sunday, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, there's a link to the Twitter below as well. If you like shit posting, feel free to check it out. Otherwise, I also get it. You know, I feel like there's a lot of notifications in our life, and if you're looking to downsize and get rid of those, that's fine as well. Alright, I guess that's all I got. Take care, be well, and until we meet again, or even if we don't.